Saint Lucia, mama, that's the land of my birth.
Bonjour tout le monde, jeudi à c'est vendredi, il disait, et puis temps pour conversation en Kabawea. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday at 10 a.m. and it is time for another episode of Rum Shop Talks. Today, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit more about my culture. You know, living in this country for over 23 years, there's a lot I miss about St. Lucia. But one of the biggest things I miss, one of the biggest things I miss is food. Being able to walk out my door and pick mangoes off a tree, you know, being able to get breadfruit, um, which most of you guys watching probably won't know what that is. Taking care of and harvesting bananas and plantains and the citrus and the pineapples. It's like everything, it's there. And even when I lived in the town, all I had to do was go down the street and I could get all of the variety of food to pick up. And in the United States, it's so hard to find the food that I'm used to eating. And it always makes me very happy when I go to the store and I see like one thing. And typically the one thing is plantains. Even if there is bananas in the store, it's usually very ripe already. And in St. Lucia, we usually cook our bananas green. And so I very rarely am able to get green bananas up here to be able to cook. So whenever I get plantains, I'm super, super stoked. So I went to the store this week and guess what the market had? Plantains. And so I figured like since I was able to get plantains, that you guys probably have seen plantains and probably have wondered, good morning, Virl, have wondered how to prepare plantains. So we'll be making plantains. For me, the way I like my plantains is really ripe and so sweet and fried. In St. Lucia, we also boil plantains and cook them up that way. But today we will be frying plantains. Um, and I have my oil heated here. I'm going to show you how to peel it, how to cut it, and how to fry it. I know that a lot of Latin American countries also do plantains, and you sometimes you get like the smashed plantains, which they call it tostones. In St. Lucia, we just slice and fry, and sometimes we will make it sweet. For me, in my plantains, I usually let them like get really, really ripe, so they're already like full of sweet, so no sugar added. Um, Hopefully, the next time you go to the market and you see plantain, which this is what I'm talking about, you guys. It looks like a banana. It's a bigger than a banana. It's a tougher than a banana. And so the way we peel a plantain is grabbing a knife, very carefully here. You find the ridge right here, and you're gonna cut along the ridge, straight down, right? Then you're going to peel it open like this. And because it's ripe, the skin just comes right off. That's it. That's how you peel a plantain. Then I like to cut my plantains diagonally on the side. And so very carefully, I'm going to like cut like this. And basically, you're going to get like your plantains looking like this. And this is about as thick as how I'm going to cut them. So they cook and crisp up really good. I'm going to cut a couple more. I cut a couple already. So I'm not gonna cut all the whole plantain, but I just wanted to show you guys because I know that when I first introduced my husband to plantain, you know, it's like he was like, wait, what is that? And how do I eat it? And how do I cut it? So I figured if you're not familiar with it, then those are the kind of things that questions you'd have. Next, we are going to have, like I said, I have the oil real hot. So I'm just gonna place some of that plantain in here. Turn that heat on a little bit higher. I've had it on all for a while, so I turned it down a little bit. But you can see you want your you want your oil to be really hot so that it's nice and sizzling. You guys know that if you're frying anything, if the oil is not hot, and I don't want to crowd the pan either, so I'm not gonna put a lot of it in here. But I've got this massive pan which lets me put a lot of my plantains in there. Okay, so we're gonna let these fry here, and I already have some that I fried, which I can show you right here. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. I like my plantains a little bit darker. As you can tell, these are a lot sweeter. These are a lot riper than the ones that I just put in here. So these are a lot sweeter. And you can eat them hot out of the oil, or you can eat them like when they've been cooled. I'm telling you guys, it is so good. I made those yesterday as a snack because I just wanted to have them. Plantains, fried plantains remind me of home. Sometimes we eat them by themselves, or we'll eat them as an accompaniment to rice and a stew. So if you've been to my house and I've made Caribbean food, you've probably had fried plantains that we've made. That being said, like I said, the next time you go to the market, hopefully you pick up a plantain and you now know how to make fried plantains. Enjoy. I'm gonna like actually finish this plantain because I want to put it down. It's really good, really sweet. And after you've tried it a couple of times, you'll figure out how you like it. Like I said, for me, I like mine really, really ripe because I like it really, really sweet. Mm. I'm going to keep an eye on that plantain, and we are going to hop into our legal portion of the show today. And so I actually chose a topic that is kind of near and dear to my heart. Part of it being that there's so much need for this. So April, I'm not lying. I'm not kidding you guys. If you look up National Month, there's so many of them, and I decided I was gonna just like pick the ones that are like important to me this month. And we're gonna be talking about Donate Life Awareness Month, which April is Donate National Donate Life Awareness Month. And basically, what this really talks about is raising awareness on different ways for you to do organ donations. And, it's like finding the more you know about organ, eye, and tissue donation. If that's something that is interesting to you, then you can go ahead and register to partake in it, of course, when you've passed away, not while you were alive. um, and like I said, there are different ways to do it. So one of the common ways that we do organ donations in my practice is through an advanced healthcare directive. Um, the clients will stipulate whether they want to be an organ donor or not. I always ask because when you go to the DMV and you get your license or you register for an ID, you also have the option of registering as well. There's also a website called donatelife.com. Every state's going to have, it looks like when I was looking it up, different states are going to have their own version of Donate Life. You can hop on there and sign up. One of the cool things that we've seen is you get to choose what kinds of donations that you want to partake in. So if you want to just do like organ replacement, you can opt for that. If you want to limit to research and education, you could do that. One of the ways that you can donate for research and education is by participating in a local university's World Body program. If you're in California, the UC schools that have an attached teaching hospital, medical teaching hospital, has a World Body program. It's really neat. I've got a couple of clients who actually came and are pre-signed up for that. And what you do is you go through the process, you fill out the paperwork with the university, and when you pass away, your body is donated to the university for education, for research, for to help further research, which is really cool. So if you're looking for ways to have your body continue to help after you've passed away, those are some great ways to do it. One of the things that I've learned, and as part of being an estate planner and talking to clients about organ donations, is in California, once you have opted into being an organ donor, you have to opt out, meaning that if you've signed up with the DMV to be an organ donor and you've got your little pink sticker on your license, if you changed your mind but did not go ahead and make the change with the DMV, when you pass away, your agent, even if you told your agent what you'd like them to do, your agent cannot opt out of the donation process for you. And I think that's something that's very important, because I've had people come in and they wanted to be organ donors, and then years later, circumstances change, whether that is really just decisions, whether that is, health reasons why they no longer want to participate, moral reasons, whatever the reason is, the clients change their minds. And when that happens, we make sure that we are proactively making that change. So if you have designated yourself as an organ donor and you've changed and you change your mind, make sure that you are taking the further steps of either going onto the website and revoking your donor status, making the change with the DMV, or executing an advance healthcare directive that indicates that you no longer wish to be an organ donor. One of the cool things with that is, even if you have not designated yourself as an organ donor, but you decide you want to, you can always communicate that with your agent, and they can make the decision for you. So they cannot opt out for you, but they can opt in for you. So when I explain that to clients, a lot of the times they choose not to make the decision now, because because knowing that they would have to, if they change their minds, they would have to go through the additional step. But they communicate with their agents and express how they'd like it to be. I believe with the university, the willed body programs, you have to do those up front. You can't. I don't know if you can wait till you pass away to have that process, because of how quickly your body needs to be transferred over. With organ donations, your family needs to be responsible for cremation and burial wishes, and the state's organ retrievement companies will facilitate that with your family, so that if you're concerned that you won't be able to have, your family won't be able to say goodbye, that is not a problem. That can be facilitated. If you're working with a university and you're doing their will body program, they take care of the cremation and scattering of your ashes for you. I know this sounds like super morbid, you guys, but let's be honest. I am an estate plan attorney, which means most of what I do, we talk about dying, death, being sick, and what to do in case of that. So you shouldn't be so surprised that today's Rum Shop is about donating your organs. Like I said, today, the month of April is Donate Life Awareness Month. Learn about it. There's a lot of need for organ donors. There's a lot of people on donation lists who are waiting for a heart, a lung, a kidney, eyes. Your donation can save a life. Your donation can give someone a new lease on life. And so if it's something that you are interested in, I definitely recommend learning more about it, so you can make an informed decision about whether you want to participate in your state's organ donor program, and what kind of donation, if you wanted to limit that, what kind of limitations you would like to put on that, and go ahead and be part of someone else's legacy in a different kind of way. I thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful Friday. I'm gonna keep cooking my plantains over there. Welcome everyone to whoever came in. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this Friday. We look forward to seeing you guys next week for another episode of Rum Shop Talks. Bye.